Brussels now, well and truly surrounded. Look at this. Actually, is that the wall down? Oh, it is. That's intriguing. And the first city-state falls. Cahokia. You've got a lovely encampment for me. Beautiful. And it's a golden age. I'm just doubling down. We're going to go pen, brush, and voice. Faith and gold? Well, I've got plans for both of those that don't involve buying builders or settlers, and the war effort is what we want to go for now. We're going to go from 28 culture per turn to beautiful 34. Hey, it's just the small amount of turns. We're now within 20 turns, hopefully, of picking up Tagma and all of the lovely stuff that comes with that. And whilst it's very tempting to let this beautiful 32 gold per turn, is it? Yeah, 32 gold per turn trade deal from Norway continue. Only one city follows their religion. Only the one. That would be a shame if someone from the sea were to start killing all of your units so that, for whatever reason, your religion just died a death. That would be very unfortunate if that were to happen, wouldn't it? Terrible. Oh, I'm allowed to vote, am I? Huh, that's fun. I'm going to vote for my own religion, and I'd like to generate fewer grievances. I mean, at this point, the World Congress is very much against me. It's not going to be an issue. Me taking over city-states, by the way, this is almost certainly going to trigger some sort of world emergency. It doesn't matter. That's the thing. It really does not matter. All that we really care about is just killing units, spreading my religion, and it's all about the friends that we make along the way. That's the important thing in a game like this. Look at this. Heavy Chariot takes Brussels, 6th city, apprenticeship boosted, more luxuries. It's all a lot of loveliness. And now we can march in on Scotland. City-state emergency. Oh, we kind of knew that was coming, didn't we? Scythia's declared on me. Interesting. Okay, that's actually fine. We don't mind that. They do have units, but so do I. And mine are powerful enough. Not like crazy powerful, but powerful enough to hold Scythia back. As long as they don't send too many things at the same time. Oh, I knew these Dromans would get stuck in the lake at some point, but watching them do it, it's so sad. Connoisseur, give me all of the culture. Do it. 42 culture per turn now. Yes. Time to kill the units. This is the priority. This is why we're in Norway. We're just going to start spreading our religion. If we can knock out Nidaros, and we can actually see it here. They've currently got 9 followers of their own religion and none of mine. We just killed a unit. That'll spread a little bit to them. Just see if we can continue this a little bit. Just a good way of leveling up my Dromans. They're just sat here attacking the Scythian horses as they come in and out. Lots of free experience. I like it. This is the best bit about Byzantium. Take over a city, build a hippodrome. Makes it super happy and gives you 3 units as you go. Nubia. Okay, the hyper-advanced other continent is now finding me. That's good. They got 26 techs to my 14. They're not too far ahead. I've had worse games, It's okay. Now, Pigala has done all I need you to do. I'm going to get Victor briefly because, well, if I'm going to start to have a little invasion of Norway, this is going to be the best way of doing it. They're in a dark age. That is the thing that I'm enjoying about this whole scenario. They are in a dark age. If I go 1, 2, and then take the city, there's a chance I could even hold this city. It's a small chance, but it is a chance. Minus 17, it says right now. Let's keep that. Victor comes in to make that minus 8. So, there's a few turns that we'll need to hold out if we want to hold this city. It's another place to buy troops from, and we can do some trade with Nubia. Of course we can. Excellent stuff. Would you like to fund my war program? You would. Oh, you shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have. In fact, actually, can we make friends with you? Should we try? Nah, sometimes you can just make friends with people mid-game. They just accept it, and you're never entirely sure why. It's like, I guess they don't know the war crimes I've committed just yet, and that's a good thing. There's a chance I might lose Cahokia here, which will mean that the emergency is successful against me, but I don't really mind, to be absolutely honest with you. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. There's still units to kill in Norway. We're still doing the damage out in this direction. I like it. This is all good. We're almost at apprenticeship for man-at-arms. That is a really good thing. Nubia has denounced me. Even she knows that I am what we would call a nuisance. Oh, Cahokia's been taken as well. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. The land army in the middle is strong. Don't worry, this is just a holding pattern. This isn't too worrying for me. I'm just waiting until my time to strike, which, by the way, is not long from now. It really is not long from now. Speaking of, my religion is, spreading to Norway. Getting some good kills on Scythia, even though we're not holding the city-states that we've taken. I mean, actually, that's not a bad thing because we've got ourselves access to Crusade again, which is lovely. Gonna hold these tiles, hold the hills, Well, this will be a fun thing that'll help. Let's get my first apostle, which has been saving up the faith per turn. This will be quite a fun little upgrade for me. Evangelize belief. For all this war, we've actually spread our religion to 14 cities. That means we can get an unbelievable 42 gold per turn. That's a lot of unit upgrades. This, the trip to the dentist, the good old teeth, this is what we need. That's only going to get better as we get more and more and more. And now that we've got this gold per turn coming in, we can start upgrading our units. As soon as we get to man-at-arms, as soon as we unlock Tagma, all of these things are going to just start really generating a lot of gold for us. Kill after kill after kill after kill. So much gold flooding in. So this city that we'd taken from Norway has flipped. It's not ideal until you realize that it's just more units for me to kill. Oh, it's too perfect. It's too easy. Still killing, like, I'd say a horseman every turn, and we're getting more and more defenses in this little area now. The crossbow is a problem. I'll admit, the crossbow is a problem. If we can make peace with Scythia soon, I think I'd probably be in a better position, just because Scotland is crying out to be attacked right now. Yeah, I know there's man-at-arms, but we've almost got man-at-arms ourselves, and Tagma is so close. It's so close. Big peace deal from Norway again. Tempting. It's tempting, but I'm just holding out for a second because I think there's some better deals out there. Funny thing is, in all of this, my military strength hasn't changed, and Scythia's come down by about 350. They're doing good. They're fighting me well, but there's only so long that AI can hold on to this sort of attack. It's not forever. It's not forever, especially when I go bam and kill another unit. Go on. Give a kill. Give a kill. Give a kill. Oh, so close. Still poaching. Poaching as many of these Norwegian kills as we can. It's actually quite effective. We're just holding out, killing units. Not much has happened in the last 3 or 4 turns. Just spreading our religion. Slowly does it. Slowly but surely. We creep ever closer to divine right. There are a lot of arenas that are all ready to complete kind of at the same time right now. I'm so excited for this. I really, really am. Man-at-arms has been unlocked. It's not an expensive upgrade, to be fair, and it would probably push my units on the Scottish border into something that resembles a fighting force, so I might just do that. This is probably my greatest opportunity, so yeah, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. We'll get divine right the hard way. I've got 1 temple, but I just couldn't be bothered to spend the production of the gold on the second. It's all about prioritizing sometimes. We are spreading our religion so much when we're at combat. The era score we've got is unbelievable. Go on. Spread it. Ooh, it's just a little bit more. It's a little bit more. Getting rid of Norway's religion. Yeah, I reckon it's time to attack Scotland. Sounds like it might be a little early, but I think this is perfect because their units just keep scattering themselves in really random directions, which means I can just get little kills here and there, spreading my religion. 1 shot on the heavy chariot, 2 shots on the heavy chariot. This lake has been way too effective. I kind of made it as a bit of a joke, I won't lie, and it's been very effective. Stirling now begins to flip. Yeah, there we go. The religion presses further and further south with every step. You know, I'm actually going to make peace with Norway again. I'm going to take the gold. Just keep taking the gold every time. 28 gold per turn, yeah. Thank you. And again, do you want to buy my things? You know you do, yes. Use those things to build more troops that I can then destroy. I can still attack this 3 city. I've got a nice little segment that I can attack in that area. Yeah, no, this is working nicely for me. Another kill. Oh, not quite a kill in enemy territory, but it's close. And we're now pushing in. My man-at-arms is in your territory, Scotland. What you going to do about it? Oh yes, that's right. You're not going to do a thing. Time for a monarchy. It's generally a better government. I'm gonna lose a little bit of combat strength because I haven't got the oligarchy card, but I think that's fine. We're gonna put in the governor card. Conscription, maritime industries is all really good, and there's chivalry. For now, that works in a very lovely way. Urban planning, a little bit of extra production, and we have the gold to make this worth it. Now, this arena was almost finished. All I need now is mercenaries to be able to afford half of these upgrades, but this is looking good. 320 gold is what I need for a Tagma. Not too much, but it is just a little bit. Now, quite rightfully, Scythia is demanding a lot of gold for peace. They do have me in a bit of a chokehold here, but my range defenses are pretty decent, and I'm not in any rush to make peace because, well, on my other fronts, I'm just about to start getting some very Tagmalicious upgrades. Oh yes, let's get these arenas finished as soon as we can. This is going to be delightful. Well, that made me some gold. I'm going to liberate this city back to Norway. Yes, and then I'll get open borders with them quickly. Costs me quite a bit, but do you want to buy all my Diplo favor? I got it all from you. There we go. We doubled the peace deal there. That's really good. Now, whilst I absorb the pressure on the Scythian front, city-state emergency. Yeah, that'd be great if we could join in with that. Oh, it failed. The world voted against it. Never mind. Yeah, we're just absorbing the pressure on this front. If we can actually clear a little bit more of it, I think we'll be laughing. But we're now getting more and more Tagma. This is a Tagma. This is a Tagma. Hang on, we'll just get you to there, move you to this one, and we've actually got a great general already in the area who can do a huge amount of damage to Scotland's walls, and this is where we start to run. We run before we can leap. We dance. Another arena being finished in my capital. Have we finished this one yet? No, let's just finish this district. We can get one up here just to defend against the barbs. And my heavy chariots, which are holding out so well, are going to start getting upgraded very soon as well. Yeah, that's right. You can just hit random units all you want. I mean, yeah, you might even be able to just about kill a couple of them, but it's not going to last you long. Tagma are starting to appear from everywhere. When I say everywhere, I do mean everywhere they are. Oh, so much fun. And I'm not far from Mercenary Civic now, which will let me upgrade and get even more of the delightful units. Let's go 1 attack there, 2 attacks into air. Oh, that's looking good. 3 attacks. Can I save this man-at-arms by taking the city? I think I can. Yes, I can. And it's even loyal. It's even loyal. Oh, incoming Tagma rush. It doesn't feel like it, especially when you see a couple of units being killed. That was a Droman being killed by a crossbow, by the way. Always a little bit awkward when that happens, but it doesn't feel like it. But the game has changed. The wave of momentum is applied in this game has irreversibly now changed in my favor. I am really looking forward to this now. Yeah, we're pushing units back now. Look at this. Tagma just running in and doing huge damage. I mean, spearmen are a bit of a problem. They were always a bit of a problem against cavalry units, but I think we're doing okay. 1, 2, 3. A CAD is now mine. Hopefully that'll pull some of the interest from Scythia in a different direction. Tagma just destroying more units. We're going to just keep advancing now. You can see there's a trebuchet there. Oh, I think a trebuchet will help you, do you? Interesting. Running around the back and now attacking Stirling, because of course we are. Yes, that's right. You can try and stop me if you want, but it's just not going to work, Scotland. You're letting the side down. The rest of the world is doing a good job at stopping me. And yeah, you're not. Not really. Another kill there. Scotland is very quickly adopting my religion as the one and true only word that matters. And yeah, that's actually Stirling fallen now as well. When cities fall this quickly, don't complain. Just take them. That's what I say. I told you, I wasn't lying when I said the momentum of this game had very much changed. Let's go to a more sensible war economy. Maritime industry is not doing anything for me at the moment. Scripture, I'll be honest, I had it in because it was fun. Let's go raid and professional army. Now we can upgrade our units cheaply. We can also raid even better for even more health on pillage. That's a huge deal. Means that our units can very quickly heal themselves now, and with the extra attack on these city attacks, the Tagma are becoming a force. About 3 or 4 Tagma on one front is all you need to really push in quite heavily. Iron is the limiting factor for me more than anything else, and that's okay because we can get iron through trades and stealing other upgraded sources of it. Don't mind that at all. Scythia's pulled back. They've had enough. They've actually drained their army, almost in like way further than half. I love that. You couldn't break through my endless wall of units, could you? And now you're regretting attacking. Oh, Scythia's just made her own religion as well. Again, one city. One city in both of these. Oh, AI, you really shouldn't have. I could levy this army, actually. That could be quite handy, but it's not going to really do me much, so I'll leave it there for now. If you ever find yourself with some spare builders, chop out arenas. It's by far the best thing to do. Now I have more Tagma. That's Scotland almost entirely converted now. I could just stop all of these wars, by the way. I really could. I've converted pretty much everyone that I want to at this point. Gee, there's a couple of cities over to Scotland, but then all I'd have to do is just move my army across and go and find Nubia on a different continent. Nice and easy. Lovely thing to do. But no, I'm gonna just play this slowly and use my Byzantium advantage to take, well, pretty much every city. Pillaging campuses. When you have this little science, this is where you get your economy from. Haddington, taken, mine. Move you to there, and pillage. Make sure the Great General is in so we can get some good attacks on the city. I think that's probably a good position. I mean, we could attack there. No, actually, I'm just going to take the archer across the river. That'll siege the city. Pillage and, I mean, yes, I know you've got a lot of defense in this city, but it's not going to stop me from coming in today. And I love this. Another Tagma and another Tagma. My drillmen are still ruling the seas, even at this point of the game, just pushing back enemy units, making sure they can't attack me, making sure that I have got them on the run, because if I can convert this holy site to another +3 combat strength, there's castles. I can get coursers in, and I'm going to rush immediately for cavalry. These are very powerful when it comes to Byzantium shock troops. I like Byzantium shock troops. Well, seeing as I've got a few spare Tagma, should we go and take my city-state back? I am claiming it as my city-state. That is absolutely what I'm doing. I feel a very possessive ownership over it. Continuing to pillage everything there is to pillage, which is quite a lot. Bit of extra health, bit of extra science, bit of extra everything. Roxburgh taken, gunpowder boosted. The army just keeps flowing ever south. Well, seeing as I've basically taken over the world's supply of campuses, we're going to go for double scientists. And, I mean, honestly, who cares what this goes? We'll go for no amber. It's always amazing that I'm even invited to these votes. No spices and double admirals. Oh, okay. Well, now you know, huh? And we're pillaging our way all the way to cavalry now. Even better, we're now taking over the city-states that we lost in that initial emergency. It's ground that we are now claiming back. Yes. Bit of a Tagma rush into Scythian lands. Works well. Works very well. Just push. Push. Actually managed to pick up a level 4 drillman now. It's got extra range. Not necessarily super helpful right now, but it will be helpful very, very soon. Pillage. Oh, Scotland, you really shouldn't be leaving me all of these things, but you are. That's such a huge amount of science. But Dumfries, just about to fall to my on-rushing Tagma horde, like so. Scotland now has 2 cities, but they only have 5 population left. Wigtown doesn't have a campus. It's difficult to tell what the other city has. Maybe it has a campus too. You never know. But I don't think I'm going to stick around to find out. Do we make peace with Scotland? We've got 15 gold per turn. I mean, I've probably spread my religion to them now, right? No, technically I haven't. Oh, well, in that case, I better go and spread it even further. Sorry, Edinburgh. Though actually, I could just do that the usual way, the boring way, with missionaries. Of course I can. This is why the strategy gets so powerful. There we go. Scotland is now safe. Focusing on taking out the Scythian troops because of each spread. Oh, we're pushing my religion further and further and further. As soon as we get the first Taxis upgrade, you better believe we're going to be having a lot of fun with it. The thing I really like about this game, and about Byzantium generally, is that generally this game has not gone well for me. This has been a very difficult run. Start was a little against me. The opponents that we could have drawn were quite cruel. And even still, we are doing a huge amount of pushing now. It just takes a little bit of time to get going, but once it does get going, oh boy, almost infinite Tagma, almost infinite pillaging. Oh, I've even managed to steal a settler. Excellent. And, oh, so close. Well done, Brussels. Finish the government plaza. I need you now to get some production. Yeah, you have no production whatsoever. Warlords throne. Let's get it going. Sprawling Empire. It's often quite easy to get that one after you've been doing some conquering. And there we go. It's converted. Their holy city is converted. And now I have +6 from Taxis, not +3. My Byzantium ability begins to get stronger and stronger. Push. Keep pushing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the city's mine. The city's mine. Is it loyal? It's loyal. That's unbelievable. I love it. Military emergency, city-state emergency, religious emergency. This is the one you want to go through, by the way. This is one of the secret reasons Byzantium is so powerful. If a religious emergency is triggered, which hopefully it will be. Yep, it certainly is. Normally what is supposed to happen is that if you win the religious emergency, so you manage to keep your religion in a city, you get a religious burst of pressure. Now this is like effectively using a Vatican City great person religious bomb in your city. It's a pretty good spread. However, what really happens is that every time from this point onwards you take a city, it gives you the same boost. So it's just like an infinite repeat of boosting every time you take a city. Should it work like that? Absolutely not. But does it work like that? Yes, it does. Tell you what, the pillaging is amazing. Scotland did declare on me, by the way. I'm disappointed with them, to put it mildly. But if they send any units at me, what I'll do is I'll just end up killing them and spreading my religion to their cities. So it's not a very sensible move from them here. 7 brothers, more like 6 now. I may have killed one of them in that assault, but we don't talk about that. The siege tactics open. Printing, you're up next. Essiek taken. It's another one that falls. More of these cities every turn. Aqueducts giving me 300 gold. It's a nice little improvement as well. Oh, there we go. That's what we wanted to happen. Scotland throwing the odd, like, little spearmen over. Yep, now I've converted them to my religion. So we've only got 2 people left to convert. I could now make peace with this whole continent. Wouldn't be difficult. And just go over to Nubia and attack them, and whoever this other person is. It's very tempting, isn't it? I mean, if we just got cartography and do just that, let's do just that. Admittedly, I think Nubia is pretty advanced technologically. They're 12 techs ahead of us. You'd think that would be enough, wouldn't you? That would be a really good amount. No. It's the Renaissance era, and yes, Scythia has gone into a heroic age. We don't worry about that particularly. The main thing is we can now change which age we're in, and I'm going to, now that I've got all the culture I need, I'm going to go into monumentality. I've pillaged 2,500 faith, and yes, eventually I'll get the Grandmaster's Chapel, and that'll all be lovely. Until then, I can now get a lot of builders to repair all of the land that I've taken. All of this is mine. In the meantime, mate, the conquering continues. You just get a load of horses around the same city, siege it, and suddenly, bam, 4 attacks, and it's yours. This is Byzantium in action. This is the snowball well and truly on its way. I think I'm going to treat myself to a builder in every conquered city. Each one of these has a bunch of builder charges, and it's just going to mean that my empire is going to recover, the yields are going to increase, and suddenly, before you know it, I'll have the science to cross the narrow sea with all of my horses. We'll go and find Nubia, and it'll be joyous. Joyous, I say! I'd only used about half of my faith. That's crazy, I've still got so much. We surround yet another city. Doesn't matter that my troops have level ups. The momentum is far more important. We are now taking easily a city every turn, if not more. And oh no, my Tagma, they're so weak. Oh wait, no, they're almost on full health. Ah, funny that. It's almost like I'm completely invincible. Little swordsman kill as well. Yeah, don't mind me if I start spreading my religion over to Norway as well. If I can get that other holy city, then that'll be rather amusing. That's buttress. Cartography just needs 2 harbours. I feel like if I start invading and taking Norwegian cities, those harbours will appear very quickly. Killing units, killing knights. It really is a night to remember. The speed in which this attack has just accelerated now. That is the capital. Actually, the capital was back there. We took the capital ages ago. Anyone notice we'd taken the capital? we were going so fast. Does anyone know exactly what's actually going on today? No one really is sure. Oh, I actually lost a Tagma. That's incredible. That's probably the first time in about 20 turns that's happened, and that was because I kind of lost concentration on where it was. Just shows you the sort of power that we've got going right now. With the capture of Lahore, there is Scythia out, which is actually really good because that will release a little bit of war weariness from my empire. Counts as a piece. Do I liberate Lahore though? It would be useful enough, but I mean the city's giving me a tiny bit of stats. Yeah, I'll liberate it. It's an ally, isn't it? And weirdly enough, that's actually put me right into Norwegian territory. Okay, well I guess we're pillaging then. You can see my gold supply is very low now, but luckily we found another rich seam, Scottish lands. Also, with all of my builders, I'm making sure that I'm working a lot of these good tiles, but pushing my population up nicely so I can start building more hippodromes. Need as many of them as we can get. Every single one gives me Tagma, and the more Tagma I have, the more fun I have. Warlords Throne, finished. Grandmaster's Chapel, on the way. So I'm now getting 20% production in every city because I've conquered a city within the last 5 turns. Interesting fact, I conquered the city before finishing Warlord's Throne, but I'm still getting the bonus. Doesn't need to necessarily be in that order. As long as both things are acceptably triggered, you get the bonus anyway. Which is quite fun, I think. Oh, hello. You appear to be a city that I would quite like. So, do you mind if I just take it? Yeah, thank you. Great. Oh, wonderful. Now we move on immediately to Oslo. Simple, efficient, Byzantine warfare. Pretty much all my gold is going into arenas. Look at that. A new Tagma. Amazing. Pretty sure speed is of the essence right now, so I'm just going to push through, take this Norwegian city. Excellent. We're now right on the borders of Oslo. The capital is just in this small, tiny, unknown patch. I'm actually amazed we've got this far without revealing it. Where does Norway live? No one's sure. Definitely isn't in that mysterious fog hole in the middle of their land. No, couldn't be. Also, yeah, that went quick. Surprisingly, Scotland wants peace. I'm going to let them have it. They've got 51 gold per turn, so maybe, if you're lucky, I'll get a good trade deal from you. Unbelievably, Scotland actually declared war on Norway just then. They were willing to do that. Why would you do that? I guess their 20 military strength doesn't look too bad against Norway's 25. It's quite a close contest. There is cartography. Our units can now travel across the sea. Oh, Nubia, where are you? Actually got a nice settler on its way already. Okay, cartography is good. I'm going to go back to what I was doing before, printing, and then cavalry, line infantry, and then ballistics for cuirassier. Oh, it's so good. Actually, I'm going to borrow a Cad's army because they have a caravel. So I'm going to go across the sea now. There's their religion. I don't think I like your religion being there, Norway. I'll be honest with you. There have been better ones. Oslo, mine. In fact, actually, yeah, we do have a bit of a problem. I can't even take the city because it's not technically my religion. Well, there's an easy way of solving that, isn't there? We should probably just spread my religion to that city. I love this. Norway has no religion. By religion, I mean military strength. That's what I mean. 0. Absolutely 0. Ah, bless them. All right, well, if you've got no army, tell you what I'll do is I'll just run my troops around and we'll pillage your entire land. How does that sound? You don't appear to have anything to stop it, so I assume you're fine with this. That's just like, yeah, you've just accepted that this is going to happen. You're letting me through and all is well. All right, Nubia does have caravels. Something just to keep an eye on. Means when we declare war on them, we need to make sure all of my troops have disembarked or embarked as they need to. I don't want any of them being caught short of the sea. One of a general. Excellent. Do you work on Tagma? Don't think they do they? Tagma are medieval units. Yeah, you're actually too advanced, but don't worry. They'll come in handy in a bit. Soon. There's printing, another 3 combat strength. We will take it. Magnificence. Ottomans, hello. For somebody with 11 cities, you do not have a lot of science. Fair enough. Do you want to do some trading quickly before you decide that you hate me? Oh yeah, you really do. Excellent, there you go. You can be happy, friend. Or Bursa Ryan. It's Bursa Ryan. Who owns the religion? It is the Ottomans. Okay. They're the ones I need to particularly think about, and getting a bit of a fleet in this area is going to be important as well, because I do want to be able to kill enough units to get my religion to spread over. So, my gold, I'm going to use it to get more Dromans. Dromans have not become obsolete. They're still incredibly useful units, especially when there are warriors running around. We just get a few snipes and get our kills as needed. I'm just attacking without my religion. I mean, look, I've got enough health. There's enough pillaging to do. I might as well just break the walls down while I can. City will be easier to convert when, you know, it's mine. Then I can use Inquisitors. Inquisitors are really quick. Just keep attacking. You might as well. Actually, I reckon next turn we can probably take that city. 250 science for each adjacent mountain tile. Oh, I have a few of those. I think I've got a 3 in a few places. Oh, and a 4. It depends if Arthur's Seat counts as a mountain. Oh, it does. Oh, and a 5. I've got a 5. Of course I do. Wonderful. Okay, that'll be a nice science boost. We're so close to cavalry. If you thought this strategy was powerful, you just hold on to that thought. You really, really should just hold on, because we're about to get even sillier. 1, 2, 3, 4... Is that enough? No, 5? That's enough? There we go. Capital's mine. And now it'll be a lot easier to convert. Time to change my government around a bit. So we're going to unlock that. Retinues, no. Professional army, no. Chivalry, no. We didn't need any of that. So we're going to put raid in. Wars of religion, conscription, and oligarchic legacy. We're going to kick in to an absolutely war-centric government now. Here is a spare apostle that I'm going to launch an inquisition with. And with that inquisition, I'm going to buy a temple in Oslo and buy some inquisitors, but they're going to make their way over to Nidaros. We're going to remove this heathenous religion from their city. Actually, the good thing, it's like I've just about converted Norway's other city, even though we're at war. So that'll be quite nice. As you can see, this would have been 60 strength caravel versus 30 strength trebuchet, but I've now got Wars of Religion 4 and Oligarchic Legacy 4. So, Casus Belli. Formal war, I apologize. Time to get a little bit cheeky with my navy. So my Droman's going to come in, and my caravel, I think I'm just going to take out this trebuchet that just happens to be sat at sea. Yep, I knew that sometimes it doesn't work like that, so there's the little kill. And you can see, we didn't see the pop-up, 250. That is my first little nubbling, little tasty amount of religion that's just there. Good. Here comes the landing army, the massed landing army that's just ready. The Ottomans have had pretty solid friendship with Nubia. There's no need for wars, is there? Wrong. It was always wrong. 4. The horses. They were always going to arrive at some point. My favourite bit about any invasion, though, is just the fleet of builders I bring afterwards, just fixing everything within a couple turns. Just makes it really nice land. The main problem I've had with this Byzantine run is that I kind of started about 30-40 turns later than I normally would have done, just because of a weird start, but you can just see how powerful it is that we've just managed to get all this momentum now. Nubia have muskets, by the way. Muskets. Remember that. A fearsome opponent, you think? No. We're going to be absolutely fine. This will not be a problem at all. And whoop-bam. Norway follows my religion. I could, in theory, let them live at this point. The theory of it, eh? We'll see about that. Oh, there's Norway's religious centre, which means I now have taxes of +9. Excellent stuff. We like it. Can we kill that warrior? Nope. Still not letting us kill the warrior. Okay. There's a little bit. Tagmas. We are beginning to land our units now, and I can shoot over the top and land this Tagma. Bam. Oh, we're so close now. So close to spreading my religion. Sorry, Norway. This is going to be quite quick, so don't worry. At the very least, you won't have to wait long to be knocked out of the game. In fact, actually, I can do it with a galley. Oh, it's even more insulting. I used a regular galley to destroy Norway. Yeah. My little bathtub fleet. It was bigger than you thought, wasn't it? What a navy, they say. And I'm like, sure. Now, is this whole continent unified, though? Apart from my little Scottish puppet, which I'm very happy to leave down south. They follow my religion. That's fine. I own their capital. And with this, huzzah! I have unlocked cavalry and military engineering and stirrups. Oh, that was a big boost. Oh, fair play. So we're not far from Curaçao's now. About 14 turns. Before pillage. And let's be honest, pillage is... yeah, that's looking pretty good. Oh, look. I win the emergency. Who would have thought it? The person that could have stopped me is now dead. Might as well steal all of Scotland's money with my Diplo favour. Do some trading with Nubia just for now. Gets me a little bit of gold whilst I sit here. But I'm going to keep that deal for very long. Let's just get that Tagma hit in. Excellent. And then this one. And oh, look. That's my first city following my religion. That seems like it was fairly easy. Well, guess what? It was. Now Geneva follows my religion as well. I'm not even getting the notifications for it anymore. Where was that one? Aden. Somewhere in this land. I mean, Ottomans have their own religion. This should be quite difficult to do, but nope. Oh, Geneva's even throwing its troops into mine and killing them, which, yeah, I mean, lying to Nubia, ignore that. Yeah, that actually just speeds this up even more. There's a little bit of pillaging, even more pillaging. Did we take Geneva? Oh, go on, man. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. That's what I say. Well, the Grandmaster's Chapel is complete. Oh, I've been waiting so long for that. That's nuts. Oh, excellent stuff. I can now pray in units, which in 10 turns, the very minimum, is going to be quite handy. Oh, I know I said I was going to not attack you, but how about I attack you? How does that sound? I think that sounds like fun. I'm expecting Nubia's defenses to be a lot tougher than the Ottoman defenses, but we'll see how much that proves to be true. Oh, that's another city converted, which is their capital, Halep. Okay. Keep an eye out for that one, everyone. Shouldn't be too difficult to spot, hopefully. Bursa has been taken, which means I have to do the obligatory Bursa Ryan conversion. It still makes me laugh. Geneva gets 1 hit, 2 hits, and 3 hits to be mine. Yep, there we go. We've made a proper beachhead now. 2 cities, 2 avenues of attack. I just need to pull the Tagmas out and I can start praying in better units. The Tagma that I've landed in Nubia, basically all I'm doing with these is pillaging. Getting rid of religion, pillaging, being an absolute pain. If units appear to attack me, I will destroy them, but there's no rush. At the moment, all I'm doing is sending gold and faith to my beachhead. Helps me just to produce more units. Oh, look at the size of the army I'm bringing. It's insane. There you go. Yep, just killing yourselves on my units. Just keep spreading your religion to me. by far the best thing you can do. Don't mind me whilst I randomly make forts in my own territory. Why would I be doing that? How strange. Oh, their units are just bouncing off mine. Look at the damage difference. Oh, this is Colosseum, by the way. I built this near my capital. I think I started this about 15 turns ago. I've just been chopping down rainforest around it. Who needs the rainforest in Civ 6? Has anyone apart from Brazil ever genuinely kept the rainforest? I guess Coupe would as well, to an extent. Maybe if you're going biosphere, but no, chop it down. Turn it into a Colosseum where my men can fight each other endlessly in bloodbath and combat. Why not? Sometimes you have to ask yourself, why not? There's ballistics, by the way. Unlock, get rid of conscription, and oh, look at this professional army. Huh, it's intriguing. I seem to have a lot of Tagma on the front line. Oh no, I don't. These all appear to be cuirassiers now. What's going on here? It's just such a massed upgrade. I've never seen so many units all being upgraded at once. What's possibly going on? Yeah, if you hadn't guessed, this is the bit that the game gets a little bit silly, especially because I can just start praying them in as well. Next step with Byzantium, by the way. Once you've got cuirassiers, just scroll over here a little bit and click on combustion and unlock tanks. You're just going to have to trust me. 3 tanks every time we complete a hippodrome. Dear oh dear, it's terribly balanced. Sorry, were you attacking me? I didn't think so. Oh, Faras has already converted to me. Love it. 1 attack, 2 attacks, galley attack, you say? Well, that's another city. And now I simply use my cuirassiers to play a game of point and click Civ 6 edition. You're dead? You're dead? Your walls are very rapidly being disintegrated. Do not panic. This is a normal procedure. You will feel a short, sharp burst as your walls come tumbling down, Humpty Dumpty style, and then, as you say, the city's mine. Oh, sorry, did you say you were anti-cavalry? Oh, well, you should be able to hold up really well against this attack, right? Oh, no. We won't judge. Don't worry. This is the Byzantine fleet they're trying to fight. It's never going to be a fair fight, was it? Treat myself to some cavalry. Really quite fast. Just get them to the front line nice and quickly. Another general. Yeah, we've got a pretty decent monopoly on these things now. Look at how many bonuses I have. These galleys should be absolutely evenly matched, especially because Nubia actually has intel on me and the Deity difficulty. That's 64 versus 37, oh my lord. How are you supposed to fight against Byzantium? That's my question. Is it even possible? So, fun little fact for you here. Nubia have an abundance of not only campuses, but also industrial zones. That's what they've been focusing on this game, which is quite useful when you want to rush through on tech. Rush through, I absolutely do want to do. Oh, this is lovely. 1 kill, 2 kill. Oh, that actually survived. Sneaky. Oh, well, the city didn't, but the unit did, and that's what matters. Oh, I can actually borrow Singapore. Oh, thank you so much. That is a sizable army by you, but you won't mind if I just levy this. My units are so much more powerful than yours. Yeah, you won't mind at all. Oh, I tell you what, do you mind if I buy units with faith at half price? I'd love that. I'd love it if we could condemn this religion as well. Go on, give me at least one of those. Give me at least one of them. Yay, we can condemn Islam. Right, that's good. That means we can knock it off Nubia really quickly. Well, I mean, we could do that anyway. Being honest with you, we could have done that anyway, but it's just fun. Like taking candy from a city-state. Something tells me that Ankara is not going to be hard to take. Yep, that's mine already. Oh, and Alhambra. Excellent. Well, I've got a better government now. What do I do? Logistics. Always put logistics in. Whenever you're going combat, crusade, attacky, whatever you call this game. Whenever you're crusade, attacky, havey, funny, it's always good for your units to move just that little bit quicker out of your territory. It means you can normally do bigger attacking leaps. Oh, Halep has actually been relatively clever moving itself down to the south because as holy sites go, that's kind of a bit out of the way. It's a little harder for me to convert. Oh no, wait, hang on. If I just take Istanbul, then yep, it converts, because don't forget, I've got the religious emergency bomb continually happening every time I take a city. It really is that easy. 1, 2, oh, that's close. Okay, our invasion continues. You can see my army is sort of splitting half-half at the moment. A lot of it is heading north. This is to go and deal with Nubia and to spread my religion in this direction. The other half is just going south in order to mop up all of these cities. Not that we really need to mop them up, to be absolutely honest with you. It's just quite fun. Oh, field cannon. Nice. You may have noticed we are now currently at the perfect and maximum plus 12 combat strength from Taxis. Well, it's the most you can get on this particular map anyway. You can, of course, get higher Taxis. We've played on ridiculous maps with about 12 to 16 religions, and yeah, the results are pretty much as crazy as you might think they might be. Not today, but oh, it's always fun, isn't it? There is the wonderfully named city of Heh. I always liked that one. And now Kerma the Frog. That's the next target. We won't make a joke about this city. There goes Halep. That was the original holy city, don't you know? Still pillaging, still conquering. There's another city. Adana? Is that the last city? Oh, it is. The final city. Can I take the city of Kawa? Now, this is a very strong city, but it didn't have walls. Yeah, this is just my little invasion force of Tagma. I love it. We've taken it. Okay, now that won't have been enough to spread the religion. Oh, it was close, though. That was very close. It's not a military academy here, but I tell you what I can do. Just start spawning troops in. Let's get more and more cavalry in. Vilnius is about to fall as well, as is this little city. We'll take that. There we go. That spreads the religion over using the old favorite glitch. And then this spreads the religion over even further in this direction. Ottomans out of the game. Byzantium destroying Istanbul, eh? Ah, you love to see it. Oh, Nubia have just got line inventory. I mean, this is what I mean. I was about 30 turns behind where I wanted to be in this game, and I'm still unstoppable. So, this has been so much fun. Every game with Byzantium is just a joy. Vilnius falls. And with this random little line infantry kill in the middle of a desert to the south of the Nubian Empire, that is going to religion bomb enough of Nubia's cities so that I do the absolute usual with Byzantium. Possibly the worst domination civ in Civ 6, namely because you can't get a domination victory. You can only get religious victories. It's true. If you ever want a challenge, play Basil's Byzantium and try and get a domination victory. It's possible. You can do it. It's just very, very difficult. If we have a look at ranking, we were so early in the game. Yeah, we've only come 9th, 1,445. We didn't get any score from tech or civics because we were barely out of the Renaissance era. As you can see, buildings constructed. This is how slow a start we had. It was full of barbs, full of difficulty. But look when we declared war. About turn 100, and we won on turn 150. It took 50 turns, that's it, to conquer the entire world. I only founded 4 cities of my own. I captured 40. Districts constructed, lots. That's why you beat the AI. They're mainly hippodromes, to be fair. Great people, mainly generals. My culture, yeah, I did pretty well actually with my religion, just making sure my culture jumped upwards to get the Tagmas. Era score was always going to be good. Byzantium, you can't not get golden ages because you convert cities whilst you're at war. It's really, really good. Faith, super high. Gold, lots of pillage. Science, we only barely caught up with Nubia. They really were ahead of me this game. Score, that's what happens when you steal all of the cities. Religions, we did get the first religion. Good. Units killed, way above 100. Units lost, quite a few, like 10 or 11. That's pretty bad. I was going a bit aggressive, to be fair. Wars declared, quite a few. One's constructed, 1. The Colosseum. Quite an apt wonder, I feel. Yeah, look at how much my religion is spread. This is the thing. This is why Byzantium is so strong. And this is also why I went for my religion to get 3 gold for every city. I'm earning 150 per turn. It is by far paying for all of my units. It's a really, really good combination. I could have gone science, to be fair. That would have given me another 100 science per turn. But pillaging is often all you need on that front. Oh, this is just so satisfying. You end up just doing this for basically all day. It wouldn't take long in this direction. Kawa is actually relatively safe. Taking Nuri would have spread my religion to Moreau. As you can see, it was right on the verge of falling anyway. And then it would just be a case of taking that capital. Was this game an absolute display of perfection in play from me? Probably not. It was a really tricky start and we were really kind of squidged and away from people and we had some very aggressive and very militaristic civs on our borders. But even with that start, turn 160 domination victory. If this doesn't show you why I love Byzantium and why I still to this day think they are the best civ in the game, well, pop along to Discord, have a little conversation, maybe I can convince you there. If you like this series and you don't mind giving it a like, the channel a subscribe, all that algorithm beating stuff, that all massively helps. So thank you so much in advance and I really hope you enjoyed this series. It was a blast to film. Consider your like to this video your taxes that are due by the end of the year? No, come on, that's good. Fine, I'm going to leave you here. I'm jumping to the next video in the next series, which is about to start right now. Goodbye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennis, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous68. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!